Welcome to From the Stands, your one-stop shop podcast for insider access and in-depth interviews with your favorite Billiken coaches and players. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Billiken Podcast for the latest news on future episodes. Now, here is your host, Billiken Athletic Director, Chris May.
Welcome back, Billiken fans, to From the Stands, where we talk Billiken sports. We have a special guest. We have an alum with us here today, Journey Amundson, who is one of our star track and field athletes who graduated a year ago with a master's degree in public health, right? Yes, got you. Journey was a A10 champion, triple jumper, Kansas relay champion, runner-up at the Drake Relays, which is super close to my heart. Ran in the NCAA regionals, but it really had an unbelievable career here as a Billiken. And since then, she's the CEO of Top Tier Lessons, which is a group that she helped found when she was a student athlete here, to really help student athletes be in the NIL space and to help grow. But what's super exciting today that we're here to share is that Journey was our representative and our candidate for the NCAA Women of the Year, which went through the Atlantic 10. She was picked by the Atlantic 10, and just this week she was selected as one of the final 30 finalists for the NCAA Women of the Year this year. So it's great to have you. Welcome back. Congratulations. Tell Billiken fans a little bit about what this type of honor means to you. You had a great career. You were at McAllister. You transferred here, competed at the Division I level with the Billikens. So you've kind of done the full circle. You've done the lower level. You've done Division I. You were able to see a lot of things, experience a lot. Share a little bit about what this type of honor means to you.
Yeah, actually, little known fact is I was nominated for NCAA Women of the Year at McAllister as well. So I was their pick in 2023, and I did not make it to the conference level at that point. But through my entire career, athletics has been such a huge part of my life. Being in the NCAA has been competing. This award means so much to me because since I was first nominated, since my time here at SLU, I have worked really hard not only to take advantage of every athletic and academic opportunity SLU had, but also get involved in the athletics community in a greater sense and give back through Top Tier Lessons and through other ways here at SLU as well. And so all the opportunities I wish I had to get involved in the community, spaces where I love coaching, I love mentoring, directly train kids. I was able to do that with the help of the community here at SLU and with my mentors and administration. So now being nominated for this award and recognized for not only all the work I put in on the track, but also to the community here is really special.
Well, it's super cool because in a short period of time, you were able to really impact what we do. And you were one of those student athletes that obviously embraced the whole piece of it because you knew you had a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
And so you were like going 180 miles an hour the whole time. How did that experience at SLU really prepare you for what you're doing today?
I took advantage of it fully, but you guys also put so much effort and encouragement and support into me. And so that's really how I was able to thrive because I was supported. I learned how to take advantage of all the resources. I was given all the building blocks for success, where now I know what my full capabilities are. I know how to handle myself in situations where I was able to talk to board members at SLU. I was able to speak with student athletes from a higher mentorship or teach them about networking and their professional careers. And so those experiences set me up to be involved in the community and in the NIL space through Top Tier Lessons in a bigger way. Professionally, the connections I made, all of the resources behind the scenes of how to, from sports psychology, nutrition, how to take care of myself and how to pour into other people. So I feel really set up for what's next because of my education here.
So you mentioned pouring into other people. How do you, we talk a lot about servant leadership. We talk about our values quite often, which we believe, I really do believe that's one of our secret sauces and what we can do really well here to separate people. How have you been able to use those values to really serve others, to help grow the enterprise of what you're trying to do?
So through top tier lessons, we give student athletes the platform to directly connect with their community, directly connect with the fans in a bigger way than just appearances and signing autographs, but mentorship and coaching and teaching on their skills. And so I feel like I've been able to have this network effect of giving student athletes the chance to make money during our crazy schedules where we did not have time for a normal job. And then also give them the chance to build real relationships in the community. So I feel really lucky that I was able to pour into so many students here, to be able to help them become mentors, to then pour into the St. Louis community even further.
So you top tier lessons started a couple years ago, evolving into what's your sweet spot space right now?
Great question. We're helping non-revenue athletes across the country capitalize on their name, image, and likeness, make a difference in their communities. So they get the chance to run their own camps and clinics at a bigger scale and coach private lessons and have mentoring relationships and make the bigger impact when a lot of times schools don't have the time or the resources to pour into a lot of these sports as much as we really want to right now in these changing times when all of the legislation is up in the air. And so we're just an extra little boost that student athletes can take advantage of.
So the camps and clinic space is really your growth space, since we talked not long ago when it was heavy individual training, evolving into a camps and clinics business, if you will, that young people can really take advantage of.
Exactly. They're able to grow their own brand, take on a whole group of kids they can impact at one time, and then take those relationships further into personal training during the week.
How have you been able to take the skills it took to learn how to compete on the track, the everyday discipline it takes to do that at a high level? How have you been able to take those skills packaged with the skills you worked off the track to everyday life today?
I think that the number one thing that college athletics teaches athletes is how to lose. And so losing is hard. We all do it constantly, whether it's from second at Drake Relays. That was a tough loss. All of my losses in small meets to on the biggest stages, you learn how to persevere, pick yourself back up, take the lessons that you learned and not take it to heart and let yourself move forward and build better. And so everything I learned here at SLU is helping me build better, but the losses are really what propelled me.
It doesn't always go smooth, right?
No.
It doesn't. and I talk about that all the time.
Yes.
Actually, when you scrape the knee is when you grow the most.
Exactly.
Right? And unfortunately, we're in the business that happens.
We scrape some knees.
So exactly. So how do we help young people grow from that? How do we help young people be in position to then take the next step and the next step? And that's what's super exciting for me as the AD, to get to watch young people like you come in, speak to the Board of Trustees. Got to be there when you spoke at the NCAA convention, super cool. But the growth that young people can have in this environment, in this setting. And then as I tell everyone, graduation's the ultimate day, right?
Yep.
It's the day people come together and celebrate, and then it's time to go change the world. That's what's super cool. What's the next step for Journey?
The next step, continuing to bring top tier lessons to more student athletes, be able to help them make more money in their off time, helps universities give more resources to their student athletes, and hopefully keep pouring into the communities that I find myself in.
How do you help those student athletes maximize their competitive moment? Because like you said,
yes,
their schedules are nuts.
Yep.
They don't have a whole lot of time, especially when they're cranking on the academic piece too, right?
Yeah.
And which we try to maximize. How do you maximize the academic curriculum enterprise, the athletic, and now package to give them the ability to really take advantage of their image? So how do you help them manage that time?
Yeah, great
do it
question.
efficiently, drive some revenue,
Yep.
but at the same time not lose out on what they really came to college for?
Right. That's the number one priority. And so thank goodness Top Tier Lessons was built by student athletes, because we get it. We lived it. Some of us on our team are still living it.
Right.
And so we're able to take care of all of the operations, let student athletes choose their own schedule, their own hours they want to work, and build from there. And so we want to make sure we're supporting our student athletes in the best way we can so they can take advantage of everything I took advantage of here at SLU.
Journey, any final message to the Billiken Nation till we're reading about you again when you go win the NCAA Women of the Year program?
Yeah, I'm so grateful. Take advantage of everything here at SLU. Keep pouring in your communities just like SLU poured into me.
Well, we couldn't be more proud and happy for you and proud.
Thank you.
I mean, you were able to take advantage of all the resources, and you're a walking testament to having success. So
Thanks,
congratulations. We're super happy for you. We couldn't be more proud to have you representing us in this process with the NCAA, but most importantly, what you're doing in your life. Because at the end of the day, you are a perfect example of what being a successful student athlete is. So congratulations, great job. One last message to the camera, go Bills.
Roll Bills.
Thanks for listening to From the Stands with Billiken Athletic Director Chris May. Subscribe to our podcast in the iTunes Store and have the latest episodes sent straight to your phone. Go Billikens!